Okay, well that ties in with Malcolm Gladwell's talk, which I really liked. And I think that, of course, it's also a theme of my new book, Animal Spirits.
Right.
It's the economic fluctuations are, Akerlof and I believe, and apparently you probably also, this vocal minority of people think that apparently variations in confidence drive the economy. And I'm an academic. I live in a world where nobody believes that, and I suffered the feeling of ostracism or something that comes about.
But you don't let it affect your confidence.
Well, it certainly affects my confidence. But I think maybe Nassim and I are both curmudgeons or cynics at heart. I'm a much milder cynic than Nassim is. but underlying it, there's this smoldering cynicism about the conventional wisdom, which has bothered me for my whole life. And I guess other people are less bothered by it. But in academia, we've developed, first of all, I want to be clear that I'm not criticizing the whole economics profession, but those guys who call themselves macroeconomists have developed, and finance theorists have developed this notion of the economy that is just unreal. It has no variations of confidence in it, no humanity in it.
Yeah,
it's all about information processing and stochastic innovations and everyone optimizing. And I was pushed out of our macro program actually at Yale. It's the feeling that it's the conventional wisdom is so strong. I shouldn't say I was pushed out. I was put into another course called Behavioral Economics, and that's an optional course. It's not in the core.
Right.
And then there are these core exams that everyone studies, and I'm not on that. Right. And so I had an interesting experience. As I say, I interpreted that I was fired by Tim Geithner for my views, but I really don't know that happened. I was on the academic advisory panel for the New York Fed for 14 years. And then we got a new president, Tim Geithner, in 2004. And then I went to one meeting, and I talked about bubbles. I was probably the only one, and my concern about the bubble. And then a few days later, I get this polite phone call from a young lady who said, Secretary Geithner is rotating the panel and wants to bring in new blood, and you're no longer needed. So was that because, I'll tell you, I felt very uncomfortable. You know what it is about talking about bubbles and confidence? It's flaky. That's exactly the word. Do you know what that means in academia? It means like, here's some guy who trails off and he's not basing it on scientific methods.
Right.
The problem, the reason we had so much trouble predicting this is that we got too scientific, and everything had to be based on data.
Or not scientific enough.
Well, it's a question of what is scientific. And to me, I think academics and lots of people misunderstand what science is all about. Maybe you want to take off on that.
I'm a scientist, sorry?
Economics even science?
No, they think so. No. It is in many ways.
No, ask a scientist if economics is a science, and they tell you that economics makes astrology look excellent, all right?